The one jam where I picked every single entry, regardless of the genre, just ended up having this many shmups. It's a bad day in a former hell. The volume might be a bit low because I turned it down to like 20, but I don't care because the last recording I did, it sounded low enough, and then I went and watched the recording again, and it was loud. That's great. And my name? My name. Sure. Leaderboard, music room. Select your ship. These are not ships. That's a cat, that's a bird. Cat. Okay. Shmup. Shmuppy shmup. You know how shmup. From I read of the game description, you have bombs, use them. Alright. What is Orin's mission in this sadistic, twisted game? Who knows? Nice explosion sound effect. Pretty sure that's the exact same one you use in Delta. Sure, sure. Yeah. How does this bomb system work? I don't really know. There's like a spell thing going on at the bottom over there. I'm just gonna keep use button whenever I think I'm gonna die, which is a lot because look at this bullshit. Yep. Goodbye, Cherno. What's Cherno doing here? I don't know. I'm a fine Kappa. I don't know. Are these the mythical former Hell Kappa that were talked about in like one Omaki text and never mentioned again? So they're probably not real. Not real. Like the fourth animal faction, they're not real either. They don't exist. It's a rat. Why am I fighting a rat? What the hell kind of noise does the rat just make? I don't know. Cheese sign. Rings of Fury. I mean, I know she's like a rat and all, but I don't even like cheese that much. Such a universal constant of all mouses. So, it's been a while since I played 19, but I don't remember her constantly talking about cheese. Maybe she did? I don't know. She talked about cheese as much as Saren talked about the earth being gross. Or whatever. Strange writing Saren had in 19. Strange character. I don't know, I think I've said before, I don't think Zun writes Moon Rabbits very well. Because he was kind of like, I'm gonna put this slave race in my game, in my series, and then anytime it gets brought up, I'll just kind of lampshade it by having all the rabbits act all goofy and shit. Like, yeah, Ringo, she doesn't really care whether she's on the moon or Earth. Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't. I'm sure whether she's a slave on the moon or free on Gitsoki, I'm sure, like, that doesn't really matter to her. That makes sense. And Saren's main concern while on Earth is that everything's gross? Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I should probably talk about the characters in this game. Like, are these a bunch of Notoris, or are they like a bunch of Kappas or something? How long is this game, by the way? What the fuck is that? Whatever. I don't know. Stop asking questions a long time ago. Just accept what's shown in your face, huh? Let's bullets. I remember one, like, Tuhu game I played on Scratch once. You know that place? The place I went on a lot in 8th grade. You know. I don't know, apparently things are a lot worse now, but back in my day, during school, they actually, like, let you play video games when it was jack shit else to do. Now they won't even let you use your fucking phone, apparently. I don't know. But get on Scratch, and then there was this Tuhu. I'm dead. There's this one Tuhu game on there where you like fought a boss or something. I'm not beating this game. That's not pretty obvious. I think that boss fight's the end. I don't know. We'll try Uku. Maybe she's better than Orin. Who knows? lot of bullshit. What kind of bomb was that, Oku? The reason why there's not a lot of shmups on my list, and the only exception is this jam where I put everything on here because there's only like 12 or 13 games or so. Because I'm not good at them, so I'm not going to reach the end, so I'm not going to be able to properly show anything off. Yeah, your bomb sucks, Oku. It really sucks. Like, why is Orange just so much better? Do you have a better shot to compromise? Are you killing the boss earlier? Even if you are, that's with the game with this many fucking bullets, that's not really a good enough compromise, if I'm being honest. Oku, please just fire your shots. Okay, yeah, that was the mid-boss, right. Nazar's the actual boss, who I'm not even going to make it to at this rate. Great. Well, this is my 5th recording of the day. I think I'm good after this. Surely I'll have another chance to record in less than 5 days, right? No, honestly, maybe not, depending on how some of these weeks have gone. Oh no. Push comes to shove, I might have to play more jam games instead of Undertale Yellow the next time I record something. No, I'd like to continue playing Undertale Yellow because it seems like that game might actually be getting to the point after I spent 3 episodes in one area, and then the next episode was spent backtracking to like continue the game. I'm still confused on what the hell's going on in that game, because I thought it was... Maybe I should talk about this during Undertale Yellow, but I kind of ran out of things to talk about, so... Yeah, I thought that game was like a prequel, set in the same timeline, but then, like, there are characters who, based on Undertale's timeline, shouldn't even fucking be alive yet, who are there, so I guess it's like an alternate universe or something, so I guess maybe the pacifist route actually, like, ends like a normal pacifist route, because it's an alternate universe or something, and I was under the impression that, like, the neutral route would be the canon one? I don't know. It's irrelevant to the game I play. Maybe if I stopped talking about random bullshit, I would stop dying. But probably not, because, like, what the hell's even happened? She didn't do this when I played as Orin, did she? Just getting all on top of me. Fucking rat she is. Rat. Why is she a rat? Does her being a rat really add much of anything? How different would Nazrin be if she wasn't a rat? She wouldn't have her army of rats if she wasn't a rat. Maybe she would anyway. Maybe just change it to where she's the rat, where she's a rat whisperer. She's not really a rat. There's your Toho AU for you. It's the exact same thing, except all of the animal characters are no longer animals. It's literally the only difference. I mean, like, how fucking important is the Tengu technically being part animal is to being Tengu? Not at all, because for some reason, like 90% of the time, anytime a crow Tengu shows up, they don't have their fucking wings, which doesn't make any sense, but that's how it is. A lot of the time, wolf Tengu don't have their ears. So are they even animals at all, or do they just pretend to be? Who knows? Yeah, the funny thing about Momiji is that she's a dog, but like, her smell isn't even like her power. It's for being able to see far away. And that has a lot to do with dogs. Aya's wings never being visible is really fucking odd, because like she's supposed to be really fast and shit, right? Presumably because she has wings that allow her to go faster, but no, those wings are never there. So like, what? Anyway, I got about as far as I did last time, but I have no lives, so I'm not getting any farther. Ultra Frog. The plot of this game, Ultra Frog is trying to take down the underworld for some reason. I don't know. Is there no Make I didn't read? Am I not dead yet? Right, there we go. I am dead. Not big surprise. So music room. Main menu. Sob lawyer. Lord of Cheese. Muo Muo. builds and switches every 8 bars, beat. Alright then. Leaderboard. A lot of people who didn't change their name off the default. Alright, that was that 10-minute video. Because I couldn't beat the game. I got 5 recordings done today. Whoop-de-doo, but I'm good for today. And the video is done, so bye.